Hey everyone, this is Alisha Costanzo and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my TBR for May. Oh my god, it's already May. What the fuck? Okay, I'm actually doing this a little bit earlier than normal because I have so little control over my TBR this month. Oh, it's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. It's gonna be fine. I'm gonna do my normal 6 rolls on my game board that I do every month. I made a new board in January that follows this Mario Party 8 Boost Castle type of thing. So I have challenges for videos. I have lots of jars that I can pull from and wheels I can spin and randomizers that I could use for this. So yeah. I'm not doing any punishments. I don't do them until my wrap up. However, I have a good feeling about this month. I'm already done with 4 out of the 6. 4 out of the 7? 4 out of the 7 I have finished for April so far. I am just about to start number 5. I am in the middle of number 6. So I'm feeling pretty good about where I am punishment-wise. But I have my punishment from January looming in the background. I think it's going to come by the end of this month, beginning of next month. So you're going to have to excuse my in upcoming videos as I read or listen to, I don't even know what it's called. It's Deborah Harkness though. It's the number 2 in that witchy series that she's got, A Discovery of Witches, number 2, like A Shadow of Night, I think it's called. I'll put it here so you can see it. But that is gonna be in my inbox from my library in the next week or 2. So yay for that. Part of me thought that I could cheat and fit it into my current TBR. I keep blanking out. That I could cheat and put it in my current TBR, but I think that's cheating too much, and it's much less of a punishment if I just add it and fit it in to my prompts. So it's gonna just have to be an extra book for May. Yep, a 24-hour book for May. Okay, anyways, without further ado, let's get into a roll number 1. Roll number 1. Doubles. Nice. I haven't done this one yet. So roll number 1 started out fabulously, didn't it? We got a doubles. And we got our first jar pick. So this is my freebie jar, my Kindle jar essentially. So all of the books that I've gotten for free from BookBub. You can see it's rather stacked full. And this isn't even half of them that I have in there. So I really would like to work my way through the books on my Kindle. I've been trying to use prompts to do that at least once a month. So anyways, let's try to mix this up the best I can. Had one fall out. Does that mean that's the one I should take? Let's see what this is. Alright, Wrecked. See? By C.M. Wick. By C.M. Wick. Wrecked by C.M. Wick. So that is going to be the first book right here on my TBR. I have no idea what it's about. It's a freebie. Let me grab my iPad and we'll take a look at what this book is about. I am so mean to my equipment. I'm slightly nervous. It looks like a romance. I've been DNFing a lot of romances recently. Marie and Luke. It's been 6 years since I got my baby brother and sister out of the hellhole of abuse we grew up in. 6 years spent looking over my shoulder. Okay. Violent dad. Criminal past. Forced to use skills. Never asked to be good at. And now her sister is caught by a ruthless crime lord dude who wants her to trust him. Okay, so Luke, it's been a while since he's caught someone stealing from him. Just kind of people that make that mistake. So the mess she's in is bad enough that he doesn't fault her actions, but he's got to let her go. Or he can't let her go. It's out of the question. He's dangerous, but he's also protective and wants to keep her safe. Okay, I'm hoping this is good. Has potential to be good. I have had some misses with that type of trope. In the dark romance category. Where did my thing go? So, but I will be reading Wrecked by C.M. Wick this month. We'll see how that goes. Alright, let's get on to roll number 2. Roll number 2. Doubles again. So roll number 2 is another doubles. We're up to 8 rolls this month for May. At least I don't have Camp NaNoWriMo in May. I have no NaNoWriMos in May, and I can just like read and not force myself to do all of the things next month. But I got YA. Should be pretty easy to pick one, and I am actually, I think, cheating just a little bit here, but I did see it ranked as YA as like the third most popular on Goodreads under new adult, so I'm gonna take it. I'm gonna take it because it's one of my YouTube suggests that I'm doing for another video challenge from February, and that's gonna be Red, White, and Royal Blue, and it's by Casey McQuiston. Who knows if I'm saying this right? I don't know a whole lot about it other than I've seen it everywhere on YouTube. It's not really my kind of thing. I don't really like political stories like this where it's set in near present day, but we will see how this goes. I totally know that it's a gay romance. Totally into that. Looking forward to seeing how this works out, what the romantic tensions are. Don't really want to know a whole lot other than what I've heard on YouTube going into it, so I'm not gonna look up the blurb. Sorry. If you want to know, please put that title into YouTube and it will tell you a whole bunch of YouTubers and booktubers who can give you more information about that. It's not going to be me though. Sorry. Anyways, glad I could fit one more of those books into my TBR this month. Let's get on to roll number 3. Roll number 3. Roll number 3 is another jar. It is this jar. This is my 21 before 2021 jar. And that is Louise. Why do you talk so slow? I love Bob's Burgers, if you don't know. Here are all my little stars in there. I have read quite a few of my 21 before 2021 so far, more than I thought, more than I've pulled. So we may have to do this a couple times, but I'm not really sure. But shake them up. And let's go with this guy. He's colorful. Alright, this might take me a second because I'm ripping it. Alright, don't rip it, Alisha. Be nice to your book choices. Oh my gosh.
3 hours later.
That took way longer than it should have. Ooh, I think I know which one this is, and it makes me super happy. Look at my torn up piece of paper. Yes! So this is going to be Sorcery of Thrones, and it's by Margaret Rogerson. I read one of her other stories last year, and I can't remember which one it was. It's like an Enchantment of Ravens, and I loved it. So I'm really looking forward to this one. I'm glad I didn't have to pick more than once. Yay! That makes me excited. Okay, I don't need to know anything other than I know I like this author and I like her style, so I'm hoping I like this book too. Alright, let's get on to, what are we on? Roll number 4. Roll number 4. Roll number 4 is another jar. This is our 3rd jar, and it's our TBR chance jar. So this means that I put half of them that are in here are going to be books that I want to read, half of them are going to be books that I'm not as excited to read. So let's hope. I'm just throwing things everywhere. I spilled my stars everywhere. Let's move that jar over for this one. So I'm going to pick this one. And it's got a cat hair on it. Of course, because that's what happens when you have 4 cats. I just spilled my jar everywhere. Skip it for now. Let's see. Ooh, this is Dear Mrs. Bird. That's by A.J. Pierce. So this is a historical romance. I know it's one that I am semi-excited about. Like, I was really excited when I put it in my jar. So when I put it on my wish list, essentially that's where I pull these from. It's from my library wish list. But I know it's a historical, no, I'm pretty sure it's a historical romance. Well, let's look it up. Ooh, it's a movie. So it says London, 1940. Emmeline Lake and her best friend Bunty are trying to stay cheerful despite the Luftwaffe making life thoroughly annoying for everyone. Amy dreams of becoming a lady war correspondent, and when she spots a job advertisement in the newspaper, she seizes her chance. But after a rather unfortunate misunderstanding, she finds herself typing letters for the formidable Henrietta Bird, the renowned agony aunt of Woman's Friend magazine. Okay, I don't know exactly what that means, but okay. Mrs. Bird is very clear. Letters containing any form of unpleasantness must go straight into the bin. Amy finds herself dismissing problems from lovelorn, grief-stricken, and morally conflicted readers in favor of those who fear their ankles are unsightly, or have trouble untangling lengths of wool. But soon the thought of desperate women going unanswered becomes too much to bear, and Amy decides the only thing for it is to secretly write back. That actually sounds pretty interesting. It is not in my wheelhouse. It's not something I would normally read. So this kind of makes me excited. And I have it on audiobook from the library. So the reason I'm doing this so early in the month, recording this at least, it's not going to come out till its normal time, is so that I could put some of these things on hold. Because I know a lot of them I'm going to need to put on hold. So that is roll. What roll are we on? Alright, that's roll number 4. Let's get on to roll number 5. Roll number 5. Added some new ones. Let's see what this one is. Roll number 2. Doubles again. Roll number 3. Roll number 4. Roll number 5. Added some new ones. Let's see what this one is. Roll number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4. Roll number 7. 4. And roll number 8. Roll number 5, even though I tried to avoid one of these, is a challenge card. And this one is last word of the last book challenge. So this means that I'm going to try. I'm going to try to read a book that's got the last word of the book in like the first word of the book. I don't know if this is possible. My husband and I were talking when he goes, that seems kind of hard. So if I can't do that, I have a few ways that I can work around it, but I'm not going to get into it here. I'll do it in that video when I do my video challenge for it. I don't have to technically read a book for this. I'm going to at least in May, but I'm going to try to start it in May. This might take me a little while to get through, as some of my challenges do. It's fine. I'm lenient in that regard. But I'm going to look at the books that I'm reading this month and see if any of them spark that kind of trend. And if it does, I'll let you know. We'll have a video. All right, let's get on to roll number 6. Roll number 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Roll number 6 was Dystopia. Woo, woo, woo. Dystopia. And this was pretty easy for me, so this is one I got to choose. It was on my wait list. It's called Orphan Island, and it's a middle grade, and it kind of reminds me a little bit of The Lord of the Flies in the way it's described. It's like this paradise where children are. New orphans come in when the oldest one leaves, and we don't know what happens when they leave, and I think it follows the oldest on the island who's going to have to leave, and I'm really hoping that we find out what happens to these orphans when they're of age, essentially. Pretty interesting sounding book. It's a short audiobook that I'm going to listen to, and it just caught my eye when I was looking at it, so I can't wait to talk to you guys about this. Okay, let's get on to roll number 7. Roll number 7. So roll number 7 was one of my wheels. It starts with, and we're going to get a letter. So this letter can either be the title or the author's name. Let's put this up here and see what we get. I hope it gives me a good letter. And we got a D. D's not that bad. So originally I thought I might do Deborah Harkness for this, but again, I find that that's kind of cheating for my punishment. Yes, I would still be reading something I don't really want to read, but I feel like that needs to be an addition too, since it was so long ago. So for May, what I'm going to be reading instead is Daughter of the Pirate King, and that is by Trisha Levenseller, I think it is. I really don't know what this is about either, so let's look at my rusty iPad and see what this book is about. So there will be plenty of time for me to beat him soundly once I've gotten what I came for. Good start. And we're back because my phone filled up. Sent on a mission to retrieve an ancient hidden map, the key to a legendary treasure trove, 16-year-old pirate Captain Alisha deliberately allows herself to be captured by her enemies, giving her the perfect opportunity to search their ship. More than a match for the ruthless pirate crew, Alisha has one thing standing between her and the map, her captor, the unexpectedly clever and unfairly attractive first mate, Raiden. But not to worry, for Alisha has a few tricks up her sleeve, and no lone pirate can stop the daughter of the Pirate King. Sounds pretty good. It's YA, pirate, adventure, romance, thrilling, magic. Good. Like it. Let's go on to roll number 8. And roll number 8. And finally, roll number 8 is yet another jar. This is my should have read by now jar. As I've mentioned before, it's because most of these are classics and stuff that I should have read by now. I have a master's degree in English. I really should have read a lot of these books, but I haven't because classics and literary fiction don't really interest me. So I'm trying to pick my way through some of those, which is why I've got my jar full of them. I got one last month. I'm actually pretty excited about the one I got last month. I've started it, which is Do Androids Dream of Electronic Sheep, which is the novel that Blade Runner was based off of. So it's pretty good so far. All right, let's see what this is. Oh shit. Oh shit. This is, can you see it? Lolita. Now I just read My Dark Vanessa at the end of last year in December, and it prompted me to put this one in my jar. It's something that I've been wanting to read for a while, and I guess it's now. I guess it's now. So we're going to read Lolita, which if you don't know is about a young girl essentially being groomed by an older man, and there's pedophilic tendencies in it, and that's a lot of what inspired My Dark Vanessa, which is a very popular book right now by Is it Mary Elizabeth Russell or Elizabeth something Russell? Anyways, Miss Russell. I know that's her last name. And, okay, now I'm gonna see what some of the things that inspired her came from. Alright, feeling good. I'm at my TBR, surprisingly, because I didn't have a lot of control over my TBR this month. That is amazing though. I have a pretty good list of books. It's diverse, and I like that. And I'm probably going to sneak in a few things in there that aren't on my TBR. I tend to. I only end up with 7 books anyways, and that challenge. The challenge. I don't know why I did this to myself, but I hope you're enjoying the fact that I did. Anyways, let me know what you guys are reading right now in April or what you plan to read in May. I would love to hear about the books that you're enjoying, the books that you hate, the ones that you DNF'd. I want to hear it all. Yeah. What's your current favorite read? Anyways, thanks for watching, guys. I will see you next time.